guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washer Painting. Thanks for joining us in this YouTube video. In this YouTube video today, we're going to talk about pressure washing and parking lot striping. Actually, right here, what you're seeing is a code enforcement officer leaving the premises, or a fire marshal. These guys and gals go out and look for code violations when it comes to ADA markings in parking lot striping and other fire lane and other safety measures in a parking lot. So I just caught a tail end clip of them leaving, so I wanted to show you that, and then we're going to talk about that more in the video as we go along. So right here you're seeing a storefront or a strip mall that is under renovation to transition into another type of business. They had some stores and a couple of restaurants and I think even a church on one end, but right now they're starting to transition this all into administrative offices and some other stuff too as well. So whenever you're doing any type of remodeling or renovation like this, you're going to have the fire marshals out, the code enforcement officers out looking and inspecting, and they're going to find stuff, and they found stuff. So we're going to get into all of that information plus some more information, and I would like to ask you right now for a big favor. If you are enjoying this video and you find it to be very instrumental in helping you build your business, I want you to do two things. Please hit that like button, and also go check out my website. There'll be a link down in the description, BillyDavidsonVIP.com. We teach all of this information in video training that can help your business grow faster than you ever could imagine. With parking lot striping and pressure washing, guys, we have all your training needs covered on BillyDavidsonVIP.com. Also, there'll be a link down in the description. And also, I want to mention something that's been asked to me multiple times about my training page before we get into this YouTube video. Some guys ask me, well, can't I watch all 800 of your videos on YouTube and pick up the same information that I can get on your training page? Guys, not so fast. The training page is designed to get your business up and running fast. These videos on YouTube are more designed for general information. In our training videos on BillyDavidsonVIP.com, we go over how to get these type of jobs, how to price them, and how to do them properly, and how to adhere to the ADA codes with parking lot striping and other codes and regulations as far as pressure washing. Some of this training has made some of our students hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, and I feel very passionate about it, that it can do the same for you, so long as you get the knowledge and you're motivated. Those two things are very instrumental in having a successful parking lot striping business or pressure washing business. So guys, so far, right here, what you're watching is a magnet. This, again, was a remodeling situation here, so they had a lot of screws and nails and everything all over the parking lot. So before we can stripe this, we need to pressure wash this. There is no way that I would ever put paint on the ground with it in this type of situation. So again, we got all those nails and screws up. That magnet works really good. I paid like $50 for it, and it's worth its weight in gold, because I couldn't imagine walking around picking all those little screws up by hand. In addition, you don't want to blow all that stuff all over the parking lot, because you'll have quite a few people really mad at you, because everybody would have flat tires, including us. So we run that magnet back and forth before we start spraying water and scattering all those screws everywhere. So as you see here, we're doing our surface cleaning. Again, guys, if you need to learn how to price commercial pressure washing jobs, there is a training course on my website. There'll be a link down in the description. Estimating commercial pressure washing jobs. We go over strip malls. We go over flat work. We even have a couple sample contracts to kind of help you structure your contract whenever you're estimating these jobs. Again, you can go after some of these jobs and land them by pulling permits in your local county. Every situation where they're doing a remodeling on a commercial building, they have to pull multiple permits, and oftentimes those permits will contain the information of the general contractor and even perhaps the property owner. And then you can get in touch with them. And like always, I always talk about going in and approaching these people with your flyer, with your business card, with your printed information, and getting these jobs. So we started surface cleaning this. We actually got a little Dawn dish liquid soap in our buffer tank. We had a lot of people in and out of this place, so I didn't want to put down a whole bunch of sodium hypochlorite irritate someone's allergies, or how all that can go, foot traffic. So a little Dawn dish liquid soap in the buffer tank. If you don't have a buffer tank, you can downstream some Dawn dish liquid soap on the concrete about 30 minutes before you clean it. It will help loosen it up and make your surface cleaning go a lot faster. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, because when we come back and do the striping on this parking lot, we're going to talk about some ADA codes and things like that. That's going to be in a few days, but I wanted to bring this video to you just so you can start watching this and get familiar with what we're doing here on my YouTube channel. Again, we just do our surface cleaning. All this dirty water went to an area where it would just dry off safely into some grass, so we didn't have to worry about any water recovery in this situation. Also, we didn't even have to use any strong degreasers. Putting down some Dawn dish liquid soap in our buffer tank kind of mitigates that altogether. We've been doing that for about 9 months now. I've done it hundreds of times with great success. So go look at some of our other videos on the YouTube channel to learn more about using Dawn dish liquid soap instead of $50 a gallon degreasers that really don't work all that well. So think about that as well. Sometimes we try to make this as simple as possible. We don't want to overcomplicate it. We want to just get in there and get the work done, get paid, and move on to our next job. And that's how we roll. We have been doing a lot of work, parking lot striping and also pressure washing. We got some more videos we're going to be bringing to the YouTube channel that could help you grow your business in that aspect as well. This surface cleaner right here is a 24-inch General Pump Hammerhead surface cleaner. Has 3 spray tips underneath. We running about 8 gallons per minute in this application. Our machine does push more power than that, but as you see here, they have this glass front, so we wanted to dial back some of our PSI just in case we slung something. But again, we did sweep this first, and we used a magnet to pick up any screws. That was another concern of mine, because I don't want to blow a rock through this brand new glass, because this glass was just installed, these door sets, and that stuff's quite expensive, and I didn't want the inconvenience of having to break glass. So make sure before you surface clean, you check your area very well, because these surface cleaners have been known to throw little pieces of particles and rocks and everything like that, and you could break a window. So make sure you're doing that as well. Also, in this situation, we're using cold water only. That's another question I get asked a lot. Do you need hot water? No, you don't need hot water. It does help out a little. So if you do have it, you can use it in some of these applications, but it's not completely necessary. So the hot water tends to speed things up about 15 to 20%, saving you in time. So you have to do the pros and cons on having a hot water unit to see if it benefits your business. Again, we're just doing the surface cleaning. We did come back and remove some gum in certain areas. That is what we usually do after we surface clean. That way we can find each one of them pretty easily. That's another question I get asked a lot. Do we do gum first or surface cleaning? I tend to do the surface cleaning first. That way we can identify where the gum is. And also, once you do all your surface cleaning, a most important point in surface cleaning is to rinse properly afterwards. The building will have to be rinsed off, the glass, that sort of thing. You don't want to push a bunch of water under the doors. Make sure you put that in your contract too as well, that you do a thorough rinse after the surface cleaning, because I see some guys that surface clean only. They rinse the concrete, but then they got the splatter all over the building. It really looks nasty if you don't take that extra step to do your surface cleaning. Another aspect of this business I want to mention is being able to offer both services. If you're doing pressure washing or either parking lot striping, a lot of times your customer, your potential customer, will want both services performed by the same company. This is very important to be able to offer the parking lot striping if you're already doing the pressure washing. That way your potential client doesn't have to outsource the other service. Many times if they go to outsource the other service, the other contractor can do both, and then oftentimes your estimate or your bid will be rejected because they would just rather deal with one contractor. They only have to deal with one contractor paying that person, one contractor checking their insurance and vetting that contractor. So it does make it a lot easier on your potential customer if you can offer both services. So it's real important. In the past, I've seen guys only do pressure washing, and they would lose the job to another company that did both services, the pressure washing and the parking lot striping, just because the client didn't want to deal with two separate contractors. And I can definitely understand that. It does make it much easier for your potential customer. Again, do your surface cleaning, let it dry out several days, rinse very well, let it dry really thoroughly before you come back and do your parking lot striping, and your paint will stick to the concrete very well if you do the proper prep work, and probably last 12 to 15 months, and then you can come back and do them as a repeat customer. We have dozens and dozens of these customers that we pressure wash and stripe about once a year. Some of them even more often than that. And that is how you build a business, having that reoccurring money, those reoccurring clients. These clients you don't have to chase down. You don't have to spend ad money. You don't have to spend gas money. You don't have to spend your time chasing down new clients if you can get them as a repeat customer. So it's really important, a foundation for building a successful business long term. So guys, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified the next time we upload another video pertaining to pressure washing or parking lot striping. Again, guys, I'm Billy Davidson here with BillyDavidsonVIP.com, and I hope to see you in the next video.